Welcome to the art of staying together.
I'm Vera.
I'm William. Let's talk.
So tonight we want to talk about um, the hurt that belittling your spouse can cause. That's name calling. That's you know just being mean or nasty or talking down to a person. Um, I don't know. I want to say it was like Tuesday or Wednesday morning. I opened up my eyes and I heard, "I want your next video, or you gotta make a video about belittling." That's what I heard. Make a video about belittling. So I like tried to do it a couple of days ago, or a day or two ago, and it didn't work out right. So here we are again on this attempt. Um, so I don't know, but unbreakables. That is like if you want your spouse to open up to you, to trust you, for their hearts to safely trust in you, you cannot belittle your spouse.
Wrong way to go about it.
Wrong way. Yeah, because when you belittle them, then that makes them shut down or feel like they can't trust you with the intimate parts of them, with the parts that just only a wife or a husband is supposed to know.
Yeah.
Um,
And it can also manifest in a lot of other ways too.
okay.
It may not always necessarily just be shut down. It could be, you know, well, I guess not talking really would be part of shut down, but it could be not wanting to be around. You know,
Wow. Okay.
it could be like, I don't want to be around him or her, right now, or really just not that much. Or, it just can manifest like that. It can manifest in hanging out with friends more. It can manifest in going further into work more. Just, and I guess all could be considered a form of shutting down,
Yeah.
But it don't won't necessarily just show up as,
I'm not
right.
having an
I'm not
intimate conversation.
having an inner conversation with you.
But then this is what I believe. So, like, let's say y'all arguing, just say about the kid, whatever. Y'all arguing and y'all don't agree about something, money, whatever it's about, and you belittle your spouse, and then you notice your spouse pulling away. Then that's gonna make you feel like, like, oh, is there somebody else, or he don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? So then in turn, you shut down, or maybe you doing your own thing, or maybe you start not want to have sex with your partner, or maybe you know what I'm saying, you holding back or whatever like that.
Yeah.
It just can be a snowball effect.
Right. It compounds.
And it could just start from the core of it could be, how you talk to each other.
Nasty tongue.
Yeah.
And so how she was saying compound, so to me, I feel like that's like the word compound comes to mind. So one person starts one thing, the other person reacts. Their reaction causes the person that started one thing to now be doing two things because they're reacting to the other thing.
Right.
And then, you create this, like you said, a snowball compounded effect. And then you down a rabbit hole, it goes too far. Let's just say it that way.
Right.
It goes too far if one person of the two could just love.
Right.
Which is hard to do.
Right.
It's harder to love than to respond in kind. Responding in kind is easy. Arguing is automatic. You
Tit
can,
for tat.
yeah,
It's easy.
it's
Boom, boom,
you
boom.
can
You
do
give it to
that.
me, I give it to
I
you.
can give it back to you.
Right.
But to respond in love is
Right.
completely different.
Right.
And in my personal opinion, that's the real way to win them.
Right.
You in it. It ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't no quitting. Not if you for real.
Come on.
Ain't no quitting. Ain't
Right.
no, I ain't signed up for this. You signed
This ain't
up.
what I thought it was gonna
This is
be.
exactly what you signed up
this
for.
ain't. Yeah. Exactly.
You signed up for better or for worse.
That's right.
Sickness and the health.
Right. The good and the bad.
The good and the bad.
Come on.
Ain't nobody walking God's green earth good only.
Come on.
We all got something in us.
And then a lot of us be having these fantasies of what we think marriage is gonna be. It ain't nothing like these fairy tales and all this.
It ain't like a 2-hour movie.
No, and it's literally two people trying to become one. And I just speak for us. We grew up in very different households, backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
So it have always been a challenge for us to become one. It's something we still work on every day.
Listen, and I don't think, here's the thing about it. No matter how you came up,
right?
I don't care how you came up, there's going to be some differences. It's just going to happen because you're dealing with two different people.
I hear you.
It's just going to happen.
I
don't. That's the reason why the Bible say, learn your wife, learn your spouse.
Right.
Because it's going to be something to learn.
Right.
Period. It ain't going to be no smooth sailing. It's not going to be that.
Right.
It's going to be bumpy roads, rocky roads. It's just going to be stuff happening.
Right.
And so it's just better if you can learn to love.
Come on.
Learn to love.
Right.
Learn to love.
It's a learn process. It's something to learn.
It's something to learn.
Yeah.
And to employ. It's like a tool.
Right.
And so you have to learn to do it. You have to learn to hold your tongue.
Right.
You have to learn to be quiet. You have to learn, especially if you're that fiery.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to learn.
Amen.
And
this is what I believe. I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you
off.
I feel like, this is just for me personally, I feel like if Satan can steal my marriage, there's nothing that he can't steal from me. There's nothing he can't kill or destroy from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the most intimate. Okay, so God or Jesus Christ, he talks about heaven and how we're supposed to be like a marriage. That is how he
references.
That's how he references. Our relationship. Like, I died for you all. The like Christ is the head, and we the bridegroom, and his reference is a marriage. So
piggybacking on that, there's no higher relationship in the earth.
Right.
Period. In my opinion,
not mama and daddy. Not them kids.
Between human beings,
husband and wife,
there's no greater relationship.
That's right. Not your sisters, not your brothers.
No greater relationship.
Your husband, your wife.
And so, with that being said, it's something to honor the institution of marriage.
Right.
And not just, because now marriage is more in the eyes of how it's given back to us. It's there's no honor. There's no reverence for it. There's no reverence for the institution that God and put into practice. And so you have to do that yourself.
Right.
Which is all about the relationship anyway between you and Christ. So just honor your marriages. If you honor your marriage and you honor God, then it'll be easier for you to get yourself out the way.
Come on.
Because you can just look at and be like, hey, what do I need to do?
Right.
Not what do my partner need to do? Not what do my wife need to do?
Guys.
What do I need to do?
Man.
And so if each person can kind of get there,
right,
Then you talking about smooth sailing.
Right.
But
Smoother.
smooth,
Er.
smoother.
Yeah.
But you know, if
Yeah.
each person can get there and,
Right.
and practice that and
Right.
employ that kind of stuff,
Right.
it's smoother.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Right.
It's easier.
Right.
You know, because now y'all forgiving each other much faster.
Right.
You're not holding
the
grudges. You're not
Yeah.
keeping stuff deep in your belly and all
Right.
that kind of stuff.
Right.
It's
Right.
it's just smoother. It's
Right.
better. So the thing is you have to just honor what God has put into place.
Right.
You have to honor it.
You know that they say, "Let no man put us under," and that means even you.
Even
no
you.
man,
No
no
man.
one man,
Yeah.
not even yourself.
Not even yourself.
So I guess that's really all I wanted this video was about. Make sure y'all talk and speak. You know, one last thing, something that just came to my mind. There's something that says it's better for a man to live on the rooftop of his house than to be in the house with a nagging wife. And I'm not, ladies, y'all know I'm not, I hope y'all know I'm not saying that, you don't help him or remind him or whatever like that. We are his helpmeet. So, we gon' help him when he's wrong or, when we see going off, we're going to help him come back. But it's a big difference between nagging and giving and helping. So, and then when he don't make the right decision, listen, you give your advice and then that's it between him and God. But don't nag. You
Right.
find yourself trying to be right in the situation no matter what. Yeah. And the same for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe he done told me to do something and I should do it, but I don't want to do it or whatever. So, he don't go off and that's what's wrong with you. You ain't the kind of wife I wanted. You ain't what I expect. You understand what I'm saying? Tearing somebody down, it builds up unnecessary walls that sometimes saying I'm sorry or I didn't mean it like that. I was just mad. Please forgive me. Like, it don't always fix it.
Right.
Sometimes when them words come out, the damage be done. And it could take years or a long time for them wounds to heal. Because they come from the person that's most closest to us. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody knows us like our husband and our wife.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Sometimes. So let's start there. Let's start at
holding that tongue.
Yeah.
Unless it's something constructive and it's solution based and it has love in it.
Right.
Not that nasty bite on it. You
right.
know? Because it does not help.
It's not productive.
It not help. It might get you something done right then in the short term.
On the surface. Yeah.
On the surface.
Right.
It's like Tylenol. It'll make the headache go away.
Right.
But it's not gonna fix the solution. It's not gonna be the solution to the overall problem.
It's not the cure. Yeah.
It's not the cure.
Right.
And so, we want to cure ailments in our relationship so they don't turn into something else as years go on.
Right. Right.
And so, that's it. Be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful. Love one another.
Love first.
Yeah.
As always,
be unbreakable.
Have a lot of respect for each other. Respect goes a long way.
Yeah.
Ladies, especially with a man. A man, they
it.
need that respect. They
value it.
That respect.
They value it. It's currency.
Wow.
It's currency. It buys you things.
Wow.
I ain't playing it.
I know.
It buys you things.
I've never heard it
and
like that.
I ain't talking about necessarily, things, but it buys you things. It just does. It's currency. Think of it as money.
Wow.
Think of it as money. And we know y'all love that money.
Goodbye, you guys.